Hi guys, it's Stephanie. It's Monday, April 11th. So, what a slow day it was today at work. It wasn't extremely busy, so therefore you get that feeling like the day is longer. In actuality, we know it's the same. Time doesn't really change. But if you're not as busy, time seems to drag. So, I couldn't wait to come home and take a nap and just wind down a little bit. I'm just not in the mood to have a hot meal to eat. I have not eaten much all day, even at work. You guys want to know what I brought to work today for lunch? Well, let's begin with breakfast. I really had no breakfast. What I had was maybe a cup of protein shake this morning and a banana. That's it. For lunch, I had another banana and another shake with some grapes. That's it. That's it, guys. That's all I had to eat today. I'm starving right now, but I don't feel like having a hot meal. Before I continue, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. If you're just visiting my channel for the first time, and if you find a video that resonates with you, then please consider to hit that subscribe key. But if you do, hit that top bell so you get all my future notifications, okay? So we'll be right back with some more on why I'm starving. Yeah, you know how you have those days where you're trying to cut your calories and you end up not eating a lot, and then your breath smells kind of funny because you're starving, your body's not digesting any food? Well, that's how I feel right now. Because when I came home, I was a little tired, so I took a nap. And this evening when I come back home, I do have to go to bed early because tomorrow I'm going to have a longer day. Because yes, on Tuesdays, it's when I go back to my part-time job after my full-time job. Yeah, but I'm getting very, very hungry. It's like your mouth tastes kind of funny because all it's digesting is saliva. Yeah. So I'm not in the mood for hot meals or anything heavy. And I think because of cutting my calories back and watching what I'm eating, the body is adjusting and it's burning off the fat that I have around my waist. It's burning that as energy. So I just got off my nap a little while ago. I got dressed and here I am, guys. I'm driving to Sarasota to have a small sandwich. Just a sandwich. Something simple. Okay? The feeling of hunger I'm getting is my body saying, eat something, eat something. But because I'm delaying giving my body the nutrients and the vitamins from food, now I'm seeing what that feeling of hunger is like. I do got to get some food in my stomach. It's not good to starve yourself, but I do feel like I'm hungry. So it's a beautiful day today. It's 79 degrees, and I'm just going to go to Whole Foods and buy a nice Cuban sandwich with a veggie drink. Oh my God, a veggie drink. The veggie drinks that they sell there look like kelp and seaweed, like a thick, shaky mix. What I have been eating the past 3 days was turkey. I've been eating turkey and a half a cup of rice with some veggies. I didn't have rice yesterday, but yesterday I had turkey with vegetables, corn and peas and some lima beans. That was my supper yesterday. And as you know, yesterday when I worked, I didn't bring no hot meal to work. I have not been bringing hot meals for lunch to work like I usually do. I've been bringing shakes and fruit. That's it. That's how I'm losing some weight, and I can feel it happening. So today, though, I do have to eat something that's more gratifying. But I do feel the stretching of the days happening from the time change that we've done. It's very difficult to take a nap during the day like this. And as a matter of fact, if I did take a real nap, which is about an hour, it would only mess up my sleep later on. So I laid there and relaxed and just closed my eyes for about maybe 20 minutes. But I just couldn't deal with the hunger, so I'm here going to Sarasota, grab me a nice sandwich with a veggie shake. It's funny when you're hungry, thoughts of food starts flashing in your mind, and all kinds of different options come up. Should I stop and get a salad at a restaurant? No. Should I get a dinner at a restaurant? No. I don't feel like having a regular warm dinner. So my body right now is asking for some carbohydrates because I haven't had enough carbs today to fuel me for my energy when I get back if I want to go bike riding. I have to have substantial energy or else I'm just going to pass out. That's a reality. There was something that happened at work today. I had asked a coworker about participating in a small, maybe 35-minute movie that I want to produce. But I had asked him about 2 months ago, and he said he would think about it. And quite frankly, back then when I did ask him, I thought maybe it was a bad idea asking a coworker to do that. But for some reason, I never went back to him to touch base on it because I didn't want to stress him out or beg someone to be involved in my movie. So because I did that, he came around today, and he asked me that he may want to do it, and I told him if I wanted to pursue that with him, then I'd have to write a script. And that script, as you know, was the movie about a young transgender woman named Emanuela. And I did write the epilogue for that movie. It's all done, but I never went back and started on scenes, locations, and also the movie sceneries and all that stuff. I told him that I would have to write a script for it. We can't just get on camera and start acting, but I'd have to write a script on it. And I guess I'll touch base with him on it when I'll start writing the script for it. Because quite frankly, I was going to put it on hold because I couldn't find any actors. You might remember that. And quite frankly, the movie was about two people and two worlds, and it was about the approach on dealing with somebody who was trans in a relationship, what we go through in a relationship, and the trials and tribulations of opening up about being trans to a cisgender person. That's what it was. So since I haven't thought about it in the past month or so, he kind of reapproached me on it. And I did show him previews of the last two mini micro movies that I did, which were two horror shows. And he thought it was cool. He thought that the last one I did, called The Visitor, if he saw The Visitor, I showed him a little bit of that. He thought it was very creepy. And if you guys watched Dreams and Nightmares, that received almost 100 views. And I changed the tags from my YouTube channel on that movie, and it started to get a little bit more hits on there. So that's what's happening with those thoughts. So anyways, I'll touch back a little while, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. So this is a very busy time of day. It's rush hour. Most people are getting out of work and they're traveling back from Tampa, and they're going back to their home either in Bradenton, Sarasota, or maybe North Venice or something like that. Very, very busy time of day. And downtown will be very busy too, as whenever I go downtown to Whole Foods, I always park in their garage. Yep. So I do work part-time tomorrow, but I have Wednesday off from both jobs. And I'm debating today whether I should call one of the girls I met. It's a different girl. It's not the last two people that I discussed heavily on my last couple of videos. This woman's name is Darlene, and she lives in St. Pete. And she sent me a text to ask me if I wanted to see her this past Sunday, but I had to work yesterday. So I told her that I'll touch base with her, and I'm thinking of going to St. Pete Wednesday morning. Maybe I could stop and get a coffee with her, but I also have to realize that Wednesday morning I am going to be a little tired after having worked tomorrow 2 jobs. So maybe we could still meet at Starbucks in St. Pete, maybe have a conversation. Now Darlene's another woman that I met on Facebook dating, And you guys know what I feel about Facebook dating. I'm not very keen on it. So that's what I'll be thinking about this evening later on, to see if I should actually send her a text so she can meet me at Starbucks. I don't know. Also, while I was at work today, to my surprise and very, very unexpectedly, I came across a customer who was very, very nice, and which happened to be a transsexual woman like myself. She's from San Diego, California, and she's out here visiting her sister, but she's helping her sister do some work around the house. And I gotta say this, but when two transsexual women, if they're both open-minded, it's automatically felt between two people. And her name is Alyssa. So I helped her in my department, and then also electrical department. And we were very friendly with one another. And just before she left, we exchanged phone numbers. And I asked her that if she would like to get a coffee sometime before she goes back to California. And she agreed. So as she's leaving the building, she sent me a text that we'll be talking later. Later can mean this week, it can mean today, it can mean whatever. But this was just a chance friendship, and I wasn't expecting to meet anybody at work. You know, the chances of meeting a transsexual person is always very rare thing to happen, because we're such a small minority group already as it is. So, but if she did touch back on me, because she's the one that's busier helping her sister around the house, yes, I would meet her for a coffee, you know, and conversation. It's nice to meet somebody who lives in a different state like California, which is very, very transgender friendly. And she said that she's lived, I think, Connecticut. She's lived in San Francisco. Yeah, she was very friendly, and we hit it off, meaning two people who meet for the first time. When she went to the store to pick up the items she needed to help her sister, I'm sure she wasn't expecting to meet another trans person, but it did. And it wasn't like, oh, hi, you're trans like me. No, not like that. We did respect each other's boundaries, and you could tell by the vibes that we both knew. So therefore, it made it very easily to start a conversation, because both people were open, and the conversation was very obvious that we both knew. Yeah. You know, it's not like we still don't know each other, but on those levels we did. And it was apparent, and it was very comfortable conversation. As you guys may recall, when I was putting my recording studio together, I had found a shelf in a consignment shop months ago that I did meet a transsexual woman that worked there, and she totally denied that she was when I asked her if she was, and she denied it. I was in the wrong for doing that, because she may have come across like I'm invading her privacy, and most trans people do not want to be invaded like that. So I admit that I was in the wrong. I shouldn't have approached her that way. And sometimes that happens. You think they're going to be open, and they're not. And with this customer today, I had to be extra careful, that I didn't cross certain boundaries, especially being on my job. But I was very careful about it, and we both confirmed it by having similar conversation. So I'm here right now at Whole Foods. I'm gonna go in and grab a sandwich, and I'll be talking to you guys again. So this is my healthy little meal I'm having today here. I'm having an egg salad wrap with that funky green dough over there, and a veggie drink, and something like a little miniature Danish, very low calorie. And this is the scene downtown. Yes, it is. Okay guys, so my little meal was very, very healthy. I had my veggie wrap with egg salad inside with lettuce and tomatoes. It was tasty. I don't feel overly full. I was very satisfied with my veggie green shake. That was tasty. And then I had for dessert little raisin tart turnovers, low calorie. Those little tarts were really good. They were like really, really small like this. So I didn't overdo anything. But I was starving. Now I feel satisfied. So right now I'm heading to my favorite location where I play my scratch ticket. And while I'm there, I'm also going to do some very, very light grocery shopping, which is mainly going to be bananas and some fruit to take to work, because that's my new idea of eating light while I'm at work at lunch. As of 2 weeks ago, I was eating very heavy. I was bringing nice big meals to eat at work, warm meals. And then when I came home, I was eating again more warm meals. And I'm not going to lose weight that way. I feel myself like I'm a little slimmer because this whole week I've been eating very, very light. And I'm going to keep it like that until I reach my goals. And that with my shakes in the morning, my fruits at work, I should be just fine. I think today though, however, I pushed it a little bit to the extreme, because all I had to eat before this was grapes and bananas and milk and protein shakes. That's hard. That's hard. So the last 10 hours before this, that's all I had. I was starving when I came home. But now I'm fine. So this concludes today's video of what I'm doing. And before I log off for the day with you guys, I did contact my friend Darlene, another woman that I met on the Facebook dating, and I asked her if she wants to meet this Wednesday, which is my day off, for a coffee in St. Pete at Starbucks, and she agreed. So we're gonna meet for the first time as friends. We did chat and text a couple of times just to break the ice a little bit, and Tuesday we'll see what happens. So I hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll be talking to you guys very, very, very soon.